again to urge the nation of Zimbabwe to believe in the prophetic word. The time of liberty is come for Zimbabwe. The time of freedom is come for Zimbabwe. But it will not happen in a way that you're expecting. I've said this over and over again, that many people have raised their eyes and their eyebrows in anticipation for precipitation from the Sadc. But as I've told you as a prophet, our freedom and our emancipation will never be able to emanate from Sadc involvement, whether EU or the UN. None of them is qualified to set Zimbabwe free. I saw the months I spoke about, that we pray for about 3 months, and in those 3 months there will be a mass movement of the mind. Listen, 2023 is strategically, spiritually positioning for the nation of Zimbabwe as it's turning 43 years of its own self-proclaimed independence. Now, this is coinciding with the 430 years that were given and assigned to Israelites to gain freedom and emancipation from the tyrant rule of Pharaoh and the Egyptians. Now, many people are saying, how does this then impact the trajectory to the new Zimbabwe? Now, listen carefully. I am bold on the wall against all odds to say this over and over again. I see many people, they've been putting their fingers, across in anticipation for precipitation from organizations like the EU, like the Sadc and other international bodies. But as I've highlighted before, that the independence or the trend to the trajectory to the new Zimbabwe won't come out as a result of all these external factors. Look at this. God used Moses. Moses was an Israelite, a Hebrew, but he was born and raised in Egypt. He was seated close to Pharaoh. Now, what am I saying here? Do you know a stone that is inside is the only stone that has got the ability and the capability to pull away every stone that is external or every stone that is outside? What do I mean to say? Now, Zimbabwe's affairs are going to be dealt by the Lord internally. I saw a massive havoc that is going to trigger a miracle that will lead to a new Zimbabwe. Now, there are stones already that the Lord is inserted inside. As Moses was strategically planted, it was not a mistake. It was not a coincidence. Moses was raised there. Moses was born there. Moses was taught there. There is a stone in Zimbabwe which is inside, which was born there, raised there, and this stone shall be used by God to orchestrate the panel of beating and also the construction and the orchestration of a new Zimbabwe. Behold, Zimbabweans, it's a time to focus, to pray unto the Lord. There is a new stone that the Lord is planned already. It's working to your benefit. May Zimbabweans be blessed. In Jesus' mighty name, God bless you. Understand that Zimbabwe is not just an ordinary nation. It's a spirit nation. It's a spiritual nation which is not controlled by the legalities of Sadc, the legalities of the UN, or any political protocol. Henceforth, salvation, as I've said, or deliverance of the nation of Zimbabwe will come from a